Hey Chronox, we'll be getting started once this timer runs down. Thanks for stopping by. Chronox says hi Eric. I say hi Chronox. You got any requests today, Chronox? I don't really know what to stream about. Chronox writes, it's okay, I just want to learn with you. Okay. I'll come up with something to do. I got another like 2 minutes before the BRB timer tells me it's time to get going. Chronox says, can you play in coding game? That's very interesting. Yeah, I can do coding game. Let me just change the stream title to coding game. There goes the timer. So let's go. We are live. I've got a new shirt on. And we are live on Twitch. All right. And I have a viewer request from Chronox to do some coding game. So let's go in ahead and do that. Got 7 notifications, but I'm not going to worry about that. Is there a one for a private clash? I'll just join a normal one. Chronox says, nice Eric, thank you. You're welcome, Chronox. We can close this. Is this how we close this? Yeah. Oh, I don't have a picture up here. I should get one.
Invincible.
Solaris says, "Hi, I am Polynomu." Oh, Polynomu from the Clash. Nice, right on. Thanks for stopping in. Should I call you Solaris or Polynomu? Alright, thank you for the follow, just carping them DMs. I hope you are, in fact, carping them real good. Solaris says it doesn't matter. I'm gonna call you Solaris, because that's what you come up as on my Twitch chat, so that'll just be easier for me. And thanks for that follow. Let's go ahead and get the big timer going so we can have a sense of time for this. Alright, Solaris, Polynomu, let's do this thing. Lowest code size, okay. Determine the arithmetic mean rounded down of all integers between 1 and n inclusive that are palindromes. Oh. When written in binary representation, ignoring leading zeros. If the result itself is a palindrome in binary representation, output result as a palindrome. Oh wait. If the result itself is a palindrome in binary representation, output result is a palindrome in binary. Otherwise, output result isn't palindrome in binary. Well, that's going to lengthen up the code right there just for formatting those strings. Detailed example with n equal 4. In the interval 1n, two numbers are palindromes. 1 binary is 1 and 3 binary is 1, 1. Their arithmetic mean is 1 plus 3 equals 2.0, so if we round, and we round it to 2. So do we round down? However, as binary representation is 1, 0, it isn't a palindrome, and the output is therefore 2 isn't a palindrome. Okay. For starters, I'm just going to write this without trying to golf. So for I in range of, I need n plus 1 because I want to go up to n. If is palindrome of I, we got a total equal to 0. If is palindrome of I, let's get, oops. Oh, it automatically over. Okay, now we can. Cinco Baby says, buy followers, primes, and views on mountainviewers.com. No, thank you. But thanks for speaking up. Makes my chat look more busy. Where was I? Okay. Def is palindrome. So who knows how to get a binary who knows the function to conveniently get a binary representation of the number in Python? Solaris says bin. Thank you, bin. I mean, Solaris, what am I doing? Bin of I if string of binary equals string of binary all minus 1. I don't need to do if and return 2, I can just do return. And then, what are the outputs? That's the we can do that, so we do f n string of n. I need to get my quotes here. Oh, I'm thinking slow today. Then plus is binary. You know what? Let me just write this the basic way. If is palindrome of n. No. Total. If is palindrome of total, then print result is a palindrome in binary with f string total. You know what? I can make this much bigger to make it easier to see. Hopefully that's not too big. How much time I got? I still got almost 10 minutes. Else f string quote total isn't a palindrome in binary. Let's test this, play this test case. Oh, I didn't. Oh, total plus equals I, yeah, that doesn't make any sense. No, yes it does. Wait, what? Okay, what did I do wrong? N is input. Def input is palindrome of I. String of binary, all to 1. Print I, comma, is palindrome of I. Run that. Okay, my is palindrome logic is wrong. Binary for me. Oh, what if I do print string of binary? That's annoying. So I need to break off that 0b on the binary representation. That's going to add a couple characters. Binary equal binary all minus 1. Except I'm still doing this wrong because I got the... Because I'm getting 9. And false, 2 false. This is too much printing. Try again. 100 false, 101 true, 1001 true. Maybe I don't need to go up to the +1. Between 1 and n inclusive. Print I. What am I doing here? What is going on? Well, for starters, it needs to start at 1. And let's print n, comma, n. Determine the arithmetic mean of all integers between 1 and n inclusive that are palindromes when written in binary representation if the result itself is a palindrome. The arithmetic mean I have to divide to, okay. Nums equal empty list. I'll just append them to nums and take the mean. Result equals mean of nums. Mean is not defined. Okay. Sum of nums divided by length of nums. Now we go down here and give me result. Try again. Okay. Dang it, I'm not gonna have a whole lot of time to... Wait, what did I... Why did I get an error when I just commented out my... Oh, I need to round that down to an int. Right, copy. Oh, I just have so little time. Okay, now this should get it all right. Play all test cases, just make sure we got them all right. Okay, code size is 750. I think I can do better. Okay, for I in range, I comma input 1, input plus 1. Do n for nums. Actually, we'll do t for total. No, because I need the length of it. Don't forget it is shortest. I have not forgotten that it is shortest. Do I need to do int of input? I probably do. I for is palindrome, or let's do P for is palindrome. B. I don't think I'm going to win this one in a minute and 20 seconds. What's it complaining about here? Oh, if I of R. Let's test it. Type int is not callable. Oh, P of R. Sandwich topping, hello, hello. Play all test cases. Now, the one thing I'm going to change is and apostrophe. Oh, I need a, darn it, that's annoying. 8 seconds, darn it. Let's get it working and then current code. How did I do? I did not do well. Stellaris, I'll get to your comment in a second. What code did I eventually put in? Oh, I even have some extra lines here that don't need to be there. Solaris says, unfortunately, because it is a public clash, I have to use the UTF-16 trick to win with Python. If you want to see my code, replace the exec with a print in the console. Okay, golfing. Yeah, okay. I do actually kind of want to see this code. Hold on, let's come out of this. Okay, so here's the golfed code. I'll take away the 2, 0. I just want to make sure I'm not doing anything crazy to my computer, but I'm not worried about I'm not worried about just printing this, so we're cool. Okay. I think you only need to replace exec with print. Yeah, that's... Well, I took away the 2 to 0 because I wanted to just see this /x at the beginning, or this B quote at the beginning. What's the /xff? Anyway, for Ian, let me take this stuff and bring it back to here and look at it. So I don't know what the XFF is about. Where's your input? I just use input is just in the for loop. There it is, input, yeah. So if I start breaking this apart for E in range, blah blah blah. Sorry, 2 messages got mixed up, okay. O plus equals f of E times E. Where did we define E? I was about to say, I just use a website to compress the code. Yeah, and I'm trying to decompress the code now so I can see the logic through it. E is the mute variable of the loop. Here's a new line. Oh, f equals lambda x to binary x 20 equals lambda x colon t colon equal bin x equal t colon colon just O equal I equal 0. Okay. That makes more sense. For E in range to that, O plus equals f of E times E. Okay. And here's our new line and print. Here's another new line. How does it interpret this when it comes to the indents on the formatting? That's one thing I haven't done a lot of Python golfing, so I don't know. I get this, I think I get this lambda. We're saying t colon equal binary of x, and we're taking 2, 0 of that to get t, and then we're taking t backwards. What do I mean? Well, I mean like, okay, so I'm reading through this. For E in range of this, do some stuff. How does Python know when to end the loop? Colon equal does the affectation as well as the declaration at the same time. Oh, hello, Sammy Cat. Do you want to come learn about Python? Or do you just want to come onto the camera? Here he is, everybody. Not so sure about being on the camera, though. It's about the indentation. Well, yeah, normally in Python it's about the indentation, but when everything is presented in one line, do you have like /t for tabs for indentation? Anyway, if it's one line, as soon as you change the line, it's out of the for loop. Oh. And then, so this is all, so this is what this would look like. Oh, L equals N apostrophe T. That's where. So why did you? For blah blah blah, do stuff colon do other stuff blah blah, do one last thing /n out of the loop, out of the for loop. That makes sense. Printf O divide by I. Blah 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 cannot be an if instruction or a nested loop. Oh, that's an interesting limitation. Can't we like cut out, because L you only use the one time. Can't we just put it in this way? No, I'm messing with your code, which may not be the best idea. It doesn't work with F strings. Okay, that's fair. And then you this is nice. How you have the 1 minus f of f equals lambda x Oh, you need to 1 minus. I understand it now. So if f of the result, what about like r equals O divided by I? Could we then put r in here? Does that save us something? Make this bigger. Yeah, maybe. I mean, you already won, so it's not a big deal. It's not like I came anywhere close. You said the original code is 158 characters. Alright, let's see this Ruby solution. C equals 0, x equals... Solar says, well, minus 6 and plus 6, it doesn't change anything, I think. I'm not sure what you mean by that. X equals 1 to n.getS to I. I assume that means get string. Oh, get string to integer. Sum b.reverse r equal o / I is 6 chars, and writing r instead of o / I saves 3 chars, which can be done twice, so in total 6 characters saved. For 6 characters more. Okay, it doesn't come out to make things any better in the end. I understand that now. B equal _1. I'm not sure what that _1 stands for. .2s of 2. I do get that we're assigning B here and then using it again. And C plus equals 1. Yeah, there's some syntax here I don't know. I think I'm gonna move past this one. Here's the isn't. So this is something, so this hashtag then braces is similar to the f string notation in Python I'm seeing. Okay, play again. Also, if anyone wants to hop in. Although we might be full pretty soon. Reverse mode, you have to guess what to do by observing the provided set of tests, and I assume it's the fastest that wins. 2, output 1. 3, output 2. Okay, so we're subtracting 1. No, not really. 5, output 3. 7, output 4. 4, output 0. 5279, output 700. 10,000, output 0. Anyone have some insights on this one? Because I am stumped. I mean, I could just... Can I just, like, write each of the test cases? Well, Berkamod already has it. Like, can I do something ridiculous along the lines of if n equal 2, return 1. Like, oh, we don't return things in coding game, we print them. Expected nothing? That's good. That's, oh, okay, there we go. N equal 3, print 2. Come on, chat, there's got to be a better way than this. There's got to be a better way than just checking the individual test cases. If n equal 5. But if I don't hear anything better, this might be what I end up submitting. N equal 5 for 3, if n equals 7, 4. If n equal 4, print 0. Okay, n equal 5279, print 700. Maybe I should be using elif, but eh. N equal 10,000, print 0. Need this double equal here. Fail test cases. Now, does Coding Game have hidden test cases when I actually submit? Because if it does, this approach is going to fail mightily. That's it. That's it for that timer. I'm going to take a stream break after I get through this one. Last chance chat in the chat to tell me a better way to do this. Looks like just Carpin Them DMs came through with an answer. The even ones are all coming out to 0. So I can shorten this a little bit. If n mod 2 equals 0, yeah, that's right. That should still pass all the cases. What? Oh. Yeah, that doesn't work. Never mind. Huh. Just undo all of that. Try the test cases again. Alright, that's it. I'm gonna submit. I want to see what other people are coming up with. Well, this looks like an actual solution. Okay, so I did get 0% because there must be hidden test cases that check for actual correctness. Yeah, we can share my code. I would really like to know how BSOD got this answer. Constant is... a function can be a constant? Is that a thing in JavaScript? Solar says it doesn't work. The actual test cases are variations of the ones that are shown to you. Yeah, that's kind of what I was saying. They have hidden test cases that check correctness and don't just Carpin Them DN says BSOD just copied someone else's code. You think so? They were pretty quick. Constant n is parse int read line, constant primes equals empty list. For let I equal 1, I up to n plus plus, primes dot push I. Oh, we want to know if it's a. I think the question was asking if it's a prime number, tell us which prime number it is in order of in the ordered primes, and if it's not a prime number, respond 0. Require prime.ruby. Require n.getS get s to I, so n is our integer of the input. If prime dot is prime question mark of n, so we're finding out if n is a prime. The else is put to string 0, but if it's non-prime, we return 0. If it is prime, we do 0 up to dot find prime dot first. I don't know what this _1 notation is about. Dot include question mark n. Just Carpin then's DM says it's a bot, that is. Oh, you're saying BSOD is a bot? Interesting. Just Carpin, if you want to help me with some of the syntax, feel free to speak up in the chat. Otherwise, but for now, I'm going to move on to Polynomu. Just Carpin says 1_1 is the iterate t. It takes all values from 1 to infinity. Oh. So you have the prime numbers. You have the first of them that satisfies include question mark n. I think I get it. So this 0 dot dot, is that 0 to infinity? It's a highly inefficient solution. Well, that's okay. We're not testing efficiency here. Go from 0 to infinity and find. This is interesting. This is an interesting way of writing code. Solaris says mine is also very inefficient. Okay. What would a more efficient approach look like? Zero dot dot is an infinite range, but you know that but it breaks when it finds a solution. Right, and you know it's going to find a solution because you've guarded it with this if clause. You know that n is prime, so you know it's going to eventually find n and and break out of the infinite loop. Solar says Eratosthenes, maybe. That's Eratosthenes' sieve, right, for finding prime numbers. P equals a list with 0 plus E for E in range 2 to 9999. Interesting. If all E mod I for I in range 2, comma E. What was that ding? So why are we, first off, why are we only going up to 1,000? Is that, I guess that's probably maybe the, I wish I had copy pasted the, P is my list of primes up to 99.99. And was the, do we have the, next time I'm going to copy paste the requirements. It would be too slow with 99999. That's fair. I'm just trying to understand how you generated your primes list. So number E for E and range that if all. Oh, if it's non-prime, then you would get something. E mod I would be 0 for at least some of the things in the range to 2 from 2 to E. And try. Oh, interesting. P.print index of n. So it tries to do that, and if it fails to do that, then you print 0. That's pretty cool. Okay, Xana has also Python 3. Oh, this one will be should be an easier one for me to read. M equals int of input. Oh, we have an M instead of an N. If M equal 1, print 0 and quit. Def prime of n, d equals empty list, big D equal 2. That's going to be confusing. While 1. Huh, I've always written it as while true. I've never written while 1. If n equals 0, if n equal 1, break. And then what? Anyway, if n mod d equals 0, d equal 2, small d dot append d. Small d dot append, so we're like appending 2. What? Print d. Length of d equal 1, return true, else return false. Def p of n. R equals 0, p equals false. For x in range 2 to m plus 1. Print x. File equals system.standard error. I don't know why we're printing the standard error. If p of x, r plus equals 1. If x equals equal m, p equal true. So I think I follow along that it's counting up the primes, and R would be the index of the prime. P was the thing to find out if something is prime. Can you read the stuff in sys.standard error? That would be nice if you could do that. That'd be really nice if you could do that. Anyway. Looks like we're not gonna see code from these other ones, and I am gonna throw down a stream break. Let's do that now. Oops. Okay, okay, okay. We are back in it. And I have a cup of tea that is brewing. Gonna replace my big timer. And you know what? Let's move this thing out of the way. Let me set a timer so that I can not oversteep my tea. Give it another 2 minutes. And let's try back to home, or maybe not to home. Let's try a private clash this time. I want to try it that way. All languages allowed. Fastest, shortest, or reverse, if we can do any of those. Alright, join away. Also, I can make this window bigger. Welcome to the Clash, Jiscarpin. Oops, that's not ready to drink yet. I'll give it maybe down to, when this gets down to 3 minutes, we'll start it. Oh, lost Jiscarpin. Probably took too long. No, Jiscarpin is back. Right on. You know, next time I don't think I'm gonna do a private one. I think next time I'll do an open one. Just technical issues. Okay, Jiscarpin, thank you. I hope you can just carpe them technical dish issues. Dishes? What? Where's my tea timer? And when this hits 3 minutes, I'm going to go ahead and start because I don't think we're going to get anyone else. Okay, launch. Fast mode. You are given a string n. You have to decode a solution that will determine the type of array n represents 1D, 2D, 3D, or none. If the given array is three-dimensional, meaning it is made out of arrays which contain arrays. If the given array is made of arrays, n is... One array 1. I don't understand what the input is, so I'm going to be lazy and print the input. So I can... What can I do with this? I don't actually know. Let's try 2D array. I think what I can do is try n at position 0. Is it as simple as this? Try that on the first one. Found nothing. Why didn't it find nothing? Okay, I want to go to my IPython and play around with p equals 0, 0, p 0. Oh, it's a string. Oh, no wonder it didn't fail when I asked it to do that. Valid array is when starts with brace and ends with brace. The occurrence of brace is equal to the occurrences of right brace. Okay. Time to totally start over on this one. If n0 not equal the left brace, print none. I'm actually gonna depth solve and print that and return so I can ignore the rest of it. For C in, and I'm gonna call this S. For each character, level equals 0, max level equals 0. Oh, this return is in the wrong place. For CNS, if C equal the right brace level plus equals 1, if C equals the right brace level minus equal 1. Come on. If max level. In this puzzle, the arrays are guaranteed to be always valid if the two conditions are met. You do not have to check the items inside of the array. I guess I do need to check if S minus 1 not equal the right brace, then print none and return. If level greater than max level, then max level equal level. After all that, if max level equal 1, print I do 1 the array elif max level equal 2, print 2d array elif max level equal 3, print 3d array. Meanwhile, over in my chat, Dorothy Gaming says hello. Hello, welcome. Glad to see you here. Let's try this. Oops, cancel. Don't want to leave the page. Oh, I have to actually solve this. Okay, play them all. Oh, what's wrong with the last one? Uneven. But you said, wait a second. Oh, we have to check that the occurrence is okay. If counter of S at that bracket, from collections import counter. That's not equal counter with S at right bracket, print none, and return. Play all test cases. Actually, I only really needed to play that last test case. Uh-oh. Let's print S and see why I got that one wrong. Oh. This is controversial, I feel. But I guess it has to have... Oh man, this really This really throws off my whole theory of how to do this problem. I might just have to not get this kind of thing correct. TB Josh says, exclamation link. You know what? I don't have that command set, but I can pretend I do by just sending you... I don't know if I can... I'm sorry, Josh. I don't have that command, but I'll share a link for the next Clash. Alright, I'm not gonna rethink my whole submission in this time, so let's just submit it, and I'll get it partly right, but not completely right. 0%. Ouch. I didn't mean to view my code, I meant to share my code. Okay. Oh, we got some regex up in here. Let's have some... This is just taking away the quotes. Just replacing pairs of quote with everything inside. Okay. X is 0, m is 0, n.chars.each .do for each c. If c equals... Interesting, you could do that without using quotes around the thing. Anyway, then x plus 1, x else equals minus 1. M equals x if x greater than m, yeah. If x less than 0, puts none. Exit. Okay, so because that's invalid. If m equals 0 or x greater than 0, puts none. Okay, so that handles the unbalanced case. Puts md array. Yeah. I don't know why I got 0%. I thought mine was a little more valid than that. But I guess there was maybe more difficult cases. TV Josh asks, could .star be greedy and consume extra quotes? You must have broken your code right at the end. That is possible. Yeah, I don't know what I did. Just Carping then DM says, "Oh yeah, the .star could have failed." Let's look into this .star question a little bit at regex101.com. So .star. Oh, I'm sorry, Solaris. Yeah, let's get that music turned down. Solaris says the music is a bit high for me. Let's look at this example that... Let me know how that music is, Solaris. So, TV Josh, that O'Reilly book I read 10 years ago is really paying off now. Ah, good deal. So the dot star matches any character except for line terminators. Matches the star matches the character between 0 and unlimited times. Okay, so it yeah, it matches all that instead of matching it 3 separate times. Like if I'm not sure what else to put in here. Well, it doesn't matter what else I put in here. There could be unbalanced quotes, and it would still match the bigger thing. What's that ding? Okay, chat, what do you think? Private clash or just join an open clash? As you please, says Carpe Diem. I please to try an open one this time. Clash of Code. Oh, but Solaris is private. All right, private it is. All languages. Let's start. Get that link in the chat. Close off these other windows that I don't need. Hey, welcome, Moon Patroller. Glad to see you here. All right, anyone else? I'm gonna go at 4 minutes. So last call, another 15 seconds. Shortest mode, lowest code size. Given a binary string, output the minimum number of swaps needed to sort the the string in increasing order, zeros then ones. Each swap can be a swap of values on any 2 positions. Line 1, any integer n for the length of the binary string. Line 2, a binary string of length n consisting of zeros and ones. Let's make this bigger. Let's see some examples. A non-negative integer denoting the minimum number of swaps to sort the binary string. 1 less than n less than 1000. 5, 01, 001, 01. 1 swap, because we can swap the 1 for the 0. One way to do it would be while not is sorted of S, try to sort and then num steps plus equals 1. Oops, no, none steps equals 0. Then num steps plus equals 1 for everything that we try to sort, and print num underscore if I can type. Let's find out if I can type num steps. So if it's something like zero, 1, 1, 0, 1, we can go for C in S reversed if for I comma C to char is okay in Python, and enumerate this thing, and for I we'll actually use J below. For I comma char and enumerate S all S bracket all. Oh, just S bracket all. We don't even need to do that. If char equals, we're going from the left here, so if char equals 1, break. And here if char equals 0, break. S sorted equals sorted of S sorted equals sorted of S. So if S equals S sorted, well, not S sorted, we're trying to sort this thing. Now, as long as we can say that length equals length of S. So if we compare I and length minus J, if I is less than, if the first one is at a position less than the first 0, then we swap I comma J. So S equals S from 0 up to I plus S at J plus S from I plus 1 up to J plus S at I plus S at J plus 1 to the end. Let's try this. Unsupported operand types for built-in function and int. Oh, length. I need that length. That sense of length. If num steps equal length, break. Timed out. But I added numbers to, okay, what is the deal here? I don't love how I'm doing on this one right now. Oh, yeah, made that mistake again. Okay, that's a little quicker. I, J, J. Try this again. Why would AI be 4? I should be 2. 0, 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh yeah, I should be 1. Would have been more. Oh, yeah. Mining Math Gamer says, hi, well hello there. I just forgot to not compare a string to an integer. Just Carpin them DMs got it in with code size of 44. I don't think I'm going to beat that. I don't know if I'm even going to finish this thing. You know, for one thing, we can use a temp or S. No, we can't do that. Okay, let's take out some of these unneeded print statements. Oh, I'm just making it longer. That's not right. J2 equal length minus J. So I just want to use J2 here. Now it's not swapping at all. Why is it not swapping? Mining Math Gamer says, can I join the game? The link is still there. I don't know if it'll let you in, but you can definitely join the next round. And this round will be over in 4 minutes, and I don't think I'm going to even have a working solution by then, I'm afraid. So why is it not... Oh yeah, well that's not gonna help if I don't. Solaris says, oh, maybe it was very simple. I don't feel like it was that simple, but maybe it was. TV Josh says, I'm terrible at this, just looking at the other solutions. Solaris says, when you sort, you get 0, 1, etc. Polaris says, so you get one count of 1 0 followed by count of 1 1. I don't follow yet. Can we do this? Can I do this completely differently? I'm not. It's not like I'm losing anything by throwing away everything I have right now. Sorted s equal s dot sorted of s. Is it as simple as just counting how many zeros there are to the right of a 1? First 0, first 1 equal false. So Solaris, like for 0, 1, 1, 0, 1, yeah, there's a single one that needs swapping for 1 0 0, and I'm so out of time. If C equals... Oh, this is such a mess. I'm going to submit this code. I didn't win, but I had the least number of characters. Alright, let's start with a Python solution. Interesting. O equals input. What does it mean to call O? How do you... Help me out, Polynomu. Oh, O equals input. So input and then S equal input. Okay. And then checked what's different divided by 2. Yeah, S and sorted of S. Yeah, that would be all it takes, is just sort it and check where the differences are. Solaris, aka Polynomu, says, I believe O of... Help me out understanding this though. If O is input, don't we have to use print on line 4? But yeah, I see that we're taking the sum of x not equal y. When you call input function with a parameter, it prints the parameter. Oh, that is so true. That is that is darn clever. Input can work instead of print. It just returns an error. And I guess we don't care if there's an error. Okay, that's pretty good. All right, let's view this code. Gets p What is P here? Put, puts, gets. Maybe P is short for print, or short for put S. Anyway, .times.count. Just Carpin says P is print. P is just print, yeah. Is it short for print or is it short for puts? Because I remember in Ruby you have puts instead of print, but it comes out to the same thing. Just Carpin says it's something different but close. Okay, fair enough. I can buy that. Gets.count $0. So what's the $0 doing? Oh, it's probably the output of this thing. Oh, count equal to 0 dot times, and this is the sorted greater than 0. So it's counting you count the zeros not sorted. Is there any sorting in this? Because you have to Solar says this worked, you can test it here. No sorting. Well, how does your solution handle the fact that the leading zeros don't work out? Let's view this solution. Let Z be the number of zeros, then you count the number of ones within the first Z characters. Okay. I think I'm starting to grok that. Because you have to have Z zeros at the start of the string. TV Josh says that's what I did too with 100 more characters. Okay. All right, let's set another. Let's see if I can figure out how to use this thing. Oh, I want to see the Scala solution of Moon Patroller. Import Scala.io.standardin, object solution extends app, readline, val s equal readline, val c equals s.count, underscore equals 0, print ln, c minus s.take c.count, 0, underscore equal quote 0. Oh, I get this one. So we're saying read line, value s is reading the line, or we read the line. That's the first number, and then s is the actual input. C is s.count, and we're counting whether a particular character is equal to 0. Then we print that result, subtracting s.take the first c to count whether they're equal to 0, because if we have 3 zeros in the whole thing but it starts with 3 zeros, then we will have to subtract those 3 zeros off. Solar says if you sort you get all the zeros and then all the 1. Okay, this one's starting to make sense for me. Let's do another clash. All options, all coding languages. Here's the, oops, I'll open this one up. And by the way, sorry Solaris, I missed out. I realize now I missed out on your solution that you linked to me. Mining Math Gamer says I should do only shortest mode. Is it too late to make that change? I think it is. I could make a new clash. Okay, yeah, shortest mode it is. So I'm gonna close this clash. Leave clash. Do you want to leave? Yes, let me go. Let me go. Only shortest. All languages allowed. What if I did something ridiculous? We're just gonna do all languages. Okay, this is the real one that people should join. Sorry for that false start there. Coding fish. I like that. Even Cheesier says, hi, I'm Coding Fish. Hi there, Cheesier. Nice to cheese you today. I hope you're having a cheesy day. Also, I'll apologize if I start forgetting who is who on Twitch versus who is who on Clash of Code. Mighty Math Gamer, thank you for that follow. Anyway, like I was saying, I may forget what name goes with what between Twitch and Coding Game, so if I get it wrong, please remind me. When this hits 3 minutes, I'm going to start it. Even Cheesier says I should be like Carpin and have the same name on both. It does simplify things if you have the same name on both. Three, two, one. Let's launch this thing. Okay, shortest mode. At goal, you have been sent a number of strings from an Excel format spreadsheet. Use your coding skills to compute the values are invalid. What? Each string must start with equal. Sum of int, comma int must be calculated as int plus int. Ignore any spaces. Okay. Invalid characters will result in invalid. Answer is invalid if any maths error happens during the calculation. Line 1, an integer n for the number of lines of string to compute. Next line n, string e string. Output, constraints, example, input 1, sum of 1, comma 1. Wait, what's the first? The number of lines to strings to compute. Oh, so there may be more than one line. Let's just take a look at the examples. I like to look at the example inputs. So is it going to have me doing, or is n always going to be 1? Okay, no, it's going to be more than that. Um, now I'm just going to return a string. Hello, CD Flippy. I'm sorry I don't have link enabled. I can copy paste it. I don't know if it'll allow you to join it though. Oh, CD Flippy says no worry. Thank you. Okay. Let's try this multiplication again, just so I can see. Are they all going to be sums of stuff? So this one's going to be invalid. So I need to parse this out. So we can do eString.replace equals sum question mark equals sum parenthesis, excuse me. Pardon my diabetes machine. Replace sum with empty string. Mining Math Gamer says I'm so lost. Mining Math Gamer, are you in the game right now? Are you trying this one? Or are you saying you're lost in what I'm doing? Because I can try to explain a little better. You're in the game, okay. I don't need a capital there. S equal that. S equal S dot replace. We also... Wait, why does it have a +5 out here? That can't be right. Am I supposed to calculate 100 minus 25 plus 5, or am I supposed to call this invalid? Look at test case 6. Everything is calculated. Oh. Mining Math Gamer says everything is calculated, that's why I'm so screwed. Okay, yeah, I see that now. This is challenging. Well, if I can do like something like replace sum of la, and it would have to be recursive, la blarg with la plus blarg. So then we need like a recursive solve of S. If not sum in S, return S. Oh, I need to define this. Else return it's going to have a recursive call, recursive solve of s, but we're going to pull out blah plus larg plus recursive solve of s. But how do we get blah and blarg? X equal s dot replace. Oh my, this is difficult. I need more tea. I don't have any more tea. I wish I had more tea. You need to find the inner, you need to solve the inner sum. Note to self, look at all the test cases before starting to make a solution. Because this example makes it look pretty darn easy. Well, if I have a, okay. Def apply sum of that so s, like if it equals like template equals sum plus, if I write it, if I go backwards, n is apparently defined somewhere. It's defined below, but it shouldn't be. Anyway, let's call this 1. Let's call this 3 plus the right paren, but I have to go I have to go the other way around. This is hard. This is hard for me. You have to deal with the fact that there could be successive calls, or they could be calls to self. MoneyGas94 asks, eval? Question mark? First, hey there, MoneyGas. Thanks for stopping by. And, but eval doesn't help us with with this. Like, we can eval, that would just evaluate Python code, right? What about def sum of a comma b return a plus b? Then can I do eval? I have so much junk around here. Let's just try it. Oh, yeah, duh. Return foo, try again. That string, not in a function. What's the problem? Invalid syntax at string, not in a function on line 1. At answer.py and solve on line 24. What's the problem? What if I just do return foo? Is that gonna still complain? Maybe you can't. Maybe you can't do. Maybe if I do string of eval. Invalid syntax at string, not a function in line 1. I guess I don't really know how eval works in Python, so I don't think this is going to get me anywhere. Two minutes. Anyone have some genius ideas? I don't have tea. I already said I don't have tea. I got something good from Ma'ao. We got quite a few people still. Oh, we got lots of people that came through. Neat. What if we do print eval v string? Anyone have an idea what this invalid syntax at string is trying to tell me? Okay, I'm just gonna submit now. Let's see what we got. 99 characters. Sum equals lambda x, comma y, x plus y. So that's doing some stuff. For underscore in dot star int of input, try print eval input 1 all. Even cheesier, ran out of time. So this is using oh, maybe I was on the right track and I just needed to take the equal sign out of the input. That's so smart. They defined sum as a function. That is very smart. Okay, Flippy. Oh, and this is also clever. CD Flippy says, nice code. You could have made it shorter with p equal print and I equal input. Actually, I learned something earlier today. You could make it shorter still. No, maybe not. You could definitely shorten it with I equals input. But I think you could use... No, I don't know if you could use input in place of print. That might start getting weird. Okay, Flippy. Yeah, Flippy took the Excel code and turned it into valid Python code, which is kind of cool. Polynomu in Python 3, e equal for I in dot times int input e equals input, try print L colon equal invalid, comma, E1 all.lower.replace. So this one also is turning the Excel code into Python code by going to lowercase and replacing the paren with a paren bracket. I'm a little bit lost in this last bit here, but it looks like Money Guy says you need at least 3 input to save char from equals input. I think that makes sense. Coding fish is in Python 3. We've got n times n, comma, star e equals open of 0. AA44 says hello. Hello there. Thanks for dropping in. I've just got time for maybe another 1 or 2 of these, depending on how slow I get on reading through people's stuff. Okay, so this is the same idea. Take it to lowercase, replace the paren with the paren bracket. AA44 says, well, catch me later tonight. I'll be on again later tonight. I just have a meeting at 7 my time, and I need to make myself a dinner. Thanks for the follow. 44AA44. So we try it. If there's any kind of error, then v equals invalid, and we print v. And I guess there's some other checks to see if things are invalid. Pronounced ah. Okay. Gotcha there. Ah. I wonder if I could write a coding game style wrapper for Code Wars. Because Even Cheesier says, yeah, that didn't work. Oh, I can share my code. Can I launch another Clash? Don't think I can. But I can open up my... anyone, let's see, are there any... Wait, hold on. Let's see here. Is there anything else that I need to check on that I haven't yet? Mining Math has view code. E equals input. Print D of E string. Oh, what are you doing? Are you like trying to just fake out the like just write all the test cases? Oh, well, you know what happened, Mining Math? You passed all the example test cases, but you didn't. Yeah, that's because there are hidden test cases when you actually submit, and those check whether you got the logic right. So it's totally different. Yeah. Yeah, that's right, Mining Math Gamer. It's, yeah, RIP. I tried that trick earlier when the game style was. It was a game where you go in reverse, so it doesn't tell you what you're trying to solve for. It just gives you the inputs and outputs. So I just wrote, if this input, then that output. Says, sometimes when I can't solve one, I'll just do something like print random. Best it's done for me is 17%. That's pretty good. And Money Guess says, lol, he tried to hard code solution. Yeah, I tried the same thing earlier today, and it did not work. Okay. Let's do another one of these. While this loads up, I'm going to grab a drink of water. Mining Math Gamer says, I'm learning so much from people in here. I am glad. I am very glad to hear that. So is Ah. Ah is glad to hear that. Once again, I'll start this up at 3 minutes. Yeah, we're doing shortest mode only. Someone requested that. We can try it differently later tonight, but for now we're doing shortest only. Ah says, shortest is so fun. Yeah, I like shortest. Sometimes. Yeah, sometimes it's so fun. Okay, launch Clash. Lena and Max are taking slices of pizza from the same circular pizza. The pizza has n slices in total. They must each take at least one slice, and at most k slices, and all of one person's slices must be contiguous next to each other. Not all slices have to be the same size. Lena wants the least possible amount area of pizza, but she must take at least one slice due to peer pressure. Ooh. Mac wants the most piece possible, but he can only take up to k contiguous slices. Calculate the total area of slices of pizza that each of Lena and Max should take. The minimization of L and the maximization of M cannot be done simultaneously. Print the solution which has the highest difference, M minus L. It is guaranteed that there only exists one such solution. Say what? Line 1. 2 space-separated integers, n, k. The amount of total slices, and the maximum amount of continuous slices either Lena or Max can take. Next, n lines. 1 integer an ai per line, the area of each slice of pizza in clockwise order. Says, shortest is so fun sometimes. Other times it's like, print the graph of sin x using ASCII art. Line 1, output 2 space-separated imagers L and M, and the total areas of the pizza slice that Lena and Max should take. Pizza slices that Lena and Max. M is guaranteed to fit in a 32-bit signed integer. Test cases, easy as pizza. Oh. I get it. We want to minimize L, but we also want to maximize M. She must take at least one slice. So the simple solution would be to... Alright, let's slices equals empty list. Slices dot append A. So 5, 10, 10, 10, 5, 1, 5. But let's also print n comma k. Okay, so this is easy because Lena should take the slice with the 1, and Matt should take, or Max should take these 3 by 10 slices. But let's try like a different one. The pizza is, what is this test case called? Let me zoom out. The pizza is aggressive. 777-999 111 and 6. 11 slices and Max can only take 6. So we're looking for the 5. Ooh. Well, I could, for, let's see. I'm going to say Max num slices equal k minus 1. I wish this was a ring so that I could more easily loop around the back of it. Because, you know, with all this stuff, let's imagine that we rearrange it. Then Max should take these ones. So I can do, for I in range of n, Max might as well take as many as possible. Someone asks, want to become famous? Buy followers, primes, and viewers on mountainviewers.com. No thanks, but thanks for making my chat look a little busier. Equals slices from I to, oh, Coding Fish has got it already. I feel like I'm getting left behind. I up to I plus num max Even Teacher says have to go, didn't get to finish it again. Enjoy. Well, thank you. Max num slices. Can I be lazy here and just also say like the overflow ones? Oh, darn it. How do I want to do this? Like, I want to get the other end of it. Because it's possible that this is going to go over the end. So if I do like I minus max slices plus slices, drop a paren here so I can take it onto 2 lines. It doesn't like that very much. Do it this way. Up to I, does that make any sense at all? I don't think that makes any sense. Get max his slices. We can do something like, let's start position. Pass so that Def doesn't get angry at me. Oh wow, I'm getting brain tired. Where's my water? You know what, I could try at this one for another 5 minutes, but I don't think I'm gonna get it. I just don't think that's gonna happen today. And I want to see how Coding Fish did this in 166 lines. So let's just submit. You did not test your answer. Yeah, I know. I don't need to test it to know it's going to fail. Let's view code. Wait, first off, did it get 66%? Interesting. So there was a special case. Oh wow, this is tight. So j, comma, star I equals open of 0. What? N comma k equals map int j dot split. I equals int of j for j and I plus equals I0, z equal min of I dot pop, I dot index z, m equals 0. Oh! I'm having a little bit of trouble reading this, but I think it's... I think it's just popping out the smallest one. So it doesn't account for like optimization across, is it good for both minimizing and maximizing. But anyway, for j in range n minus k, if sum... Oh hey, Saya 2030, thanks for that follow. Fred, I won't be on much longer. I've got to go make my dinner at 6 and it's already 1:45. But now that you've followed, you'll get notifications when I go on later tonight. Okay, let's read this thing. Sum of I, what was I? Coding Fish, if you're around, I'd love to hear what this open 0 is doing. And yeah. I see what's happening here. I.pop, I.index of z. Oh, do I have someone else coming through here? Just Carpin them DMs has 0%, has not shared code. I don't blame them. So j comma star I equals open 0 and k. Like, I didn't understand that part, so I'm gonna skip ahead to here. So I think I can get this part. I for j up to j plus k less than m. But how do you handle like going around the end of the loop? Because the pizza is a circle, so you have to be able to go like around and then from this much of the pizza over to that much of the pizza. I keep saying pizza and now I'm getting hungry. Anyone else coming through with an answer for me? This was a hard one. I think this was a hard one. That's why I like Code Wars a little better. Because if I feel like doing an easier one, I can pick, 8Q on Code Wars. But Code Wars doesn't give the group aspect like this does. I guess I could like... Well, while I'm waiting to see if other people come through, let me just kind of chat out my idea here. The idea is... Oh, the Clash is ending in 1 minute 16. I wonder if anyone's going to come through with some more ideas. What would it need to happen? I might be able to implement most of it with a chatbot. But hold on. We've just got a Mining Math coming through with under 43 characters at 66%. So that's our leader for now. Again, with the open zero, I do not know what that open zero means. Does it count as a replacement for the input? And what's the star P? Anyway, P equals int of D for D and P. N comma K equals H dot split on the space. So that's the first line of input. N comma K equals int of N, int of K. Interesting. Print minim of P, comma max of sum P is A plus K for A in range N. Mining Math Gamer, this did not work, by the way. Well, oh hey, we've got some solutions that are totally working. 100% with 180 characters. Here we go. Now this is making more sense to me. NK map int of input dot split. Okay, so we take the input, we split it, we map it to integer, we get N and K. That makes sense to me. Then A equals int of input for nothing, or for underscore, for whatever, in range of N, times 2. Oh, that is so basic and such a good idea, because that's what makes you be able to go around the pizza, all the way around the pizza, and then just keep going. Okay, m equal x equal y equals 0. For I in range N, for J in range I plus K, I plus N. Mining Math Gamer says, that's so smart. I agree, that is so smart. P equals sum of A from I to I plus K. Also, I like the single space indent, saving on those spaces. Okay. P equals sum of A from I to I plus K. Q equals A of J. If P minus Q greater than M, the difference between the maximum and the minimum kind of gives you like a score for how well you're doing. Solar says, I swear that I did the same thing. I don't understand why mine doesn't work. Mining Math Gamer says, how can I see the question? Well, unfortunately, I don't think we can see the question anymore. I think we're out of luck on that point. This is getting a little dense for me to parse out. Solar says you can with a website. What website? Just like a website? Or is there using the coding game website? Or what? Euler Schutzel. Play free Minecraft at farted.net. Okay, thanks. I'm not going to follow either of those links. Chat, you're welcome to at your own discretion if you want to follow either of those links. Mining Math Gamer found it on the Coding Game website. That's probably the link I would recommend to people to check out if you wanted to. But the question of what I remember of it, it was looking for pizza, and I like this solution. Let me see what the other. Wait, whose solution? Flippy is the one that I. This is probably going to be the same idea. Solar says it lets you look for a contribution. It's nothing fishy. Euler SCH ... is an active or was member of the community of Coding Game. Same with wow. This code is all blurring together for me. Solaris says, I know my mistake. Well, okay, Solaris, what was your... Solaris is Polynomu. It's because it's in my code, it's not J, it's J mod N. Where's J mod N in here? Or rather, everything should be mod N. Says, I was going to randomize the array 10,000 times and just check slices from the front. Ha! That's kind of funny. I didn't have time though, says yeah, these things always come down to a matter of, do you have time? Let's see if anyone else has... Let's see, have I looked at everyone's code here? I think I have. Solar says, because if I take the parts that cross the border, I don't guarantee that those are contiguous. Let's look at Polynomu, because that's Solaris. J is in the line before the last one, represents the index of the part of Lisa. Okay. Okay, max of sum of all that minus AJ for I in G, where G is range of N. For J in G, says, haha, that's another clever way to do a loop. Yeah, doing those list comprehension, or in this case, max comprehension. If not I less than equal to J less than I plus K. Huh. Oh, says, I mean like the exec A statement repeated n times. A plus equals... Oh, execing the input. Why is there in this exec... Why is there a comma followed by a semicolon? Because it's a plus equals int. Yeah, I don't see why I don't see what the comma is doing there. Solaris says because it writes them without any /n. So it just sticks them together. And the semicolon separates the instructions. I need to think about this one. Let's go to iterm. N equal 5. Says, right, but can't you just do the semicolons, no commas? That's what it feels like to me. Like, can't we just do this stuff? Oh. The comma makes the int into a tuple. Okay. So if we were being less efficient with our thing, with our characters, we could do it this way. But instead we can, yeah, and the comma makes it into a tuple and the semicolon ends the statement. What if we get a type of underscore string? Interesting. But if we do a comma type of underscore, we get tuple. So if we do int of input comma, I have to actually input something. Type of the foregoing is tuple. And you can add a tuple to a list. Solaris says, yeah, but plus equal works miraculously with that syntax. It is kind of miraculous that it works. Like, you know, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 plus 6, comma. Oh, but interesting. If I try it this way, what if I do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, t plus equals 6, comma. You cannot do a plus tuple, but you can do a plus equals tuple. Let's see. My tuple equals 6, comma. My list equals 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So if we try my list equals my list plus my can only concatenate list, not tuple to list. But if we say my list plus equals my tuple, it happily does it. Huh. That's kind of neat. Says, not that it's shorter, but with this work, a equals star a comma foo. So let's think about this. A is like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. What is foo in this case? Is foo just like foo would be 6? A equals star a comma foo. Foo is an element, a single number. Yeah, okay. That's what I thought. So the star must be talking about like a pointer to A. What if I did A equals star A, oops, that direction, star A, comma, star A. So this one should repeat the list. That's like saying equals A times 2. Says, as I understand, the star A is equivalent to write the elements of A separated by commas. Okay. Yeah, that makes sense. All right, well, my phone went off telling me I have to drop and make dinner. So I'll be dropping off pretty soon. Anyone have some last comments or questions about this coding game challenge? Says, so if you have a function def foo of ABC and you have an array equals 1, 2, 3, then foo equals star array is the same as foo of 1, 2, 3. Yeah, that makes sense. Like you can do print star array. Okay. Oh, that's kind of cool. Can I do, so like, I know with print you can do things like and equals dash print star array sep. Okay, Solaris, you are answering the question I was just about to pose. Sep equals dash. Star a, print star a, separator equals dash, end equals bar. Says, is that star syntax valid anywhere you could type a comma separated list? I'm falling behind the chat a little bit, but the last thing here is Solaris says star map print array is the shortest way to print line by line the elements of array. Interesting. Map print A. Can't use start expressions here. With a comma. Why is it giving me... Oh, why is it giving me all these nuns? So what is even happening here? This is crazy. What if I do that, but cast it to a string? String takes at most 3 arguments, 24 were given. What if I do this with another comma? For coding game, so R says, because it returns none, for coding game it doesn't matter what is returned, only what is printed. Okay. I will just say that's another thing. That's another thing I like about Code Wars, is that it's... Let me make myself a little bigger here. Solaris says, I believe with the star it just writes print L1, print L2, etc. chained like that. I don't know. Asks, would it be the same as for underscore in map print a colon pass? Let's try a equals 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 for underscore in map of print, comma a pass. What if I do print type of the underscore? It's looking like kind of the same thing here, for, to answer your question, says, because map print a creates an iterable that whenever you take the next item, it returns the result of calling the map function print, in this case, on the next element of the array. Solaris says, yeah, it should work the same. That's how it seems to be working. Huh, this is brain expanding. Says, but I don't think it runs until you actually iterate the iterable. I think that's true about it running when you iterate the iterable. Solaris says maybe star iterates and calls the generator. Asks, is for I in 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 valid syntax? Solaris says, I am an engineer, so I just use the thing if it works. I don't know why it does. So let's try this. For I in 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, print I. Yeah, that works. What if I do type 1, 2? I don't want the spaces. I don't know if it matters, but I don't want them. Oh, weird. Says, huh. What are you saying, huh, to? I don't know if it's something on the stream or... A equals 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Type of A should be tuple. Yeah. And like if I did type of parenthesis 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, that'll give me tuple. Solaris says Python is cool because even things that shouldn't work, work. Everything works, says Solaris. Says, oh, man, and I thought Perl was funky. Haha, Perl is that times 1 million. Wait, I don't understand. What are you saying? You're saying you thought Perl was funky, but then you're saying Perl is that times a million. So it sounds like you're saying two different things there. I'm mixed up. Anyway, I really do have to hop off and get my dinner going. So I'm going to say toodaloo to the stream for now. A less than B and B less than A. That's going to give false, right? I said I would go, but now I want to see this. A less than B and B less than B greater than A. Oh, this will be true. Unless I swap A and B. It's like saying 1 less than 2 and 2 less than 1. Okay, now I really am hopping off. Says, my favorite thing in Perl is that you can omit the quotes from strings that contain only 0 through 9, A through Z. Sara says, but okay, let's try this one. A less than B minus A greater than B yields the sine of A minus B. Huh, that's interesting. Okay, I really do need to hop off. Thanks, viewers, for watching my streaming stream. And I will